this demo we are looking at a delay pedal which delivers a whopping feature set in a compact, pedalboard friendly size. Alexander Pedals Rewind Programmable Echo. Now I could start by telling you this is stereo, it has 10 different delay types, a ramping function with this foot switch, and 32 presets. It's also very sparkly. Check that out. Lovely. But I really want to call out the awesome engineering that went into making the menu system so brilliantly intuitive, especially for a pedal that has so many features in it. You have a really cool OLED display, and these 4 knobs control a variety of parameters. But this knob has a push button functionality, so you can flick through 3 menu pages per delay mode. So you can tweak away and then press and hold to quickly save a preset. Personally, I think that is genius. Let's check out how it sounds. So first of all, I want to go through the more common delay types, but even those have an amazing array of tweakable settings and rampable options as well. So for example, the digital delay setting, lovely and clean. Then if we hit the ramping button, check out how it changes the tone. I mean, that has taken on a life of its own at that point. And you can make that momentary as well, right? So you're already getting into craziness right off the bat. Next up, tape delay, and you've got again a bunch of options like wow and flutter, and you can set lots of different tape heads. And a song that uses this to great effect is the Dead Kennedys' Holiday in Cambodia. So you've got that intro part. Which has got a little bit of gain added to it, okay, as well. But then you've got that. For the next example, we're going to look at Korn's Falling Away From Me. The intro to that has a really lovely, warbly kind of clean delay. And I'm using an analog delay, and you can add some modulation to it. It goes like this. One more analog one, but with no modulation this time. Aurora by Foo Fighters, without delay. But with delay, way more interesting. So we already have some really cool delay modes, but let's ramp things up a little bit, shall we? Dual delay is the next setting I want to show you. That means that you can have 2 delays playing off each other, right? So you can set the first delay repeat time and then the second delay repeat time. So now if I show you this. We are into Pink Floyd's Run Like Hell. Let me show you how that's put together quickly. If I turn the mix down for the second repeat, we have one that speed, and then we have another one that comes in ever so slightly late. So this one's at about 300 milliseconds, the next one's about 500 milliseconds. So if I bring the mix of the second one in, we have that, right? Check it out. mode that you can spend a long time getting lost in, because I did, is the pitch mode. Check this out. We're getting into like Muse Bliss territory. So you've got a bunch of arpeggiation patterns that can go up or down. You've also got this type of stuff. Check this out. I've just tweaked this ever so slightly. Really cool. Now for something a little bit more ambient, we have Diffuse. So you get like a reverb thing going on, right? And I really like this one for the intro to the Queens of the Stone Age, The Blood is Love. It goes like this. All that good stuff. Now the pedal is called rewind, so you've got to expect there's going to be a reverse delay. Oh yes. And there's a really cool section in the Incubus dig solo, which sounds to me like it's a reverse type of delay. So tone without delay. And then some noodlings. Next example I want to show you is LoFi. That actually adds a distortion to the repeat, right? So really cool for getting into some shoegaze shenanigans. I really like the chord progression in LSD and the Search for God backwards. Check it out. Another really cool delay type is filter, which adds all manner of filters to the delays, right, to the repeats. So I've got it set to an envelope filter, but there are loads of them. There's a ton you can like dial in and tweak the resonance and all sorts of stuff. Really cool for funky single note stuff. Very nice, right? Also great for chords. This could quite easily have been 20 or 30 riffs. I've just picked out 10 of my favourite settings that I'd lost myself in. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one, and I'm going to play you out with one last delay type, which is dynamic, and you get these sort of really lovely swells going on. So I'm going to play you out with some noodlings of I Am the Highway by Audioslave. See you again soon.